Welcome to Ishura's world. She's a life coach. Ishura's world. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm a life coach. Welcome to Ishura's world. I'm a life coach. Ishura's world. Yeah. Welcome to Ishura's world. Yes, everybody. I'm a life coach. Hi, everyone. My name is Ishura, and welcome to my world. Hello. And as a life coach, I'd like to welcome you to this circle of love. Today, we were going to be speaking about in this video, the title being Multi-Dimensional Thinkers. Multi-Dimensional Thinkers. Well, as a multi-dimensional thinker, I know that thinking on many realms of life is very difficult for some people because most people are only two-sided beings. But let's break down this word multi-dimensional thinkers. It's a root from the word multiple, and multiple means more than one. And then we also have the word dimensional, and dimensional basically means, in layman's terms, different sides. And then we have thinkers, which is the agent of thought, which is intellectual or intellectuality, one or the other. Now, there are three levels when it comes to metaphysical truth. And again, I would like to apologize for the kids in the background if you hear cussing and stuff. I'm at the park, and this is their domain, so I'm coming to their domain. So don't mind the kids in the background and the cussing and stuff. Hopefully their moms and dads train them not to cuss, but we'll see. There are three levels in the metaphysical realm when it comes to multidimensional thinking. There's the mental, which is the thinking, the physical, which is the moving, and emotional, which is the feeling. And you need three of those to be working at full force, full speed ahead for you to reap the benefits of living a higher realm of vibrational thought thinking can bring you. Now, I am a multidimensional being because a lot of reasons coincide with me thinking on multiple levels. Like, a lot of people, especially the two-minded people, think of me as kind of weird, kind of strange, kind of unique, kind of odd, because I think in a multi-level, in a sacred geometry type pattern of thinking, unlike the regular slave mentality, which is two-dimensional, which is ego and spirit. And they're so constantly at being conflict that that person is usually within itself and not really experiencing and enjoying the joys that this third dimensional can bring them as they live in this world. They came forth through their parents to live, but most of them live in a two-sided mind state, which causes friction and basically problems. All right, now, the next part of multidimensional thinking, you also have to understand that being around different cultures, like me, like I can be around blacks, I could be around whites, I could be around Indians, I could be around Chinese, and they feel comfortable with me around. A lot of two-sided people, two-minded people, the spirit and the ego, can't really thrive outside of their homegrown environment, which causes them to be very restrictive on how high and where they can go within their lifetime, within this third dimensional realm. So it's key as a multi-dimensional thinker and lover, and looking for another multi-dimensional thinker, because a multi-dimensional thinker and a two-minded person can't come together, and when they do, it's usually drama, and they usually end up separating. But multi-dimensional thinking beings are also, like me, very non-judgmental. I am the least judgmental person you can meet. I will say judgmental comments, yes. I will say things that may have me at a point of being upset and angry, and not using positive words and being very disrespectful to something or someone. So I do have those moments, but as soon as I wake up from those moments, I apologize. I do the right thing no matter what, and I eat whatever I have to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fix my wig. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my wig. There we go. And I try to eat. Thank you. I had to fix that real quick. Thank you. Also, Keep in mind that the feeling of love within your internal self must be flowing at a constant, because when you're trying to achieve multi-level thinking, when you're trying to find a multi-level lover, you have to make sure that internally your ticking clock is on a balance of constant love. You can't love while you hate people. Sorry to tell you. Okay, now again, I'm going to review the two types of people, because a lot of people don't know that there are two types of people. There are two, in my opinion, this is like my world, it's Shiraz's world. In my opinion, there's two types of people. There is the two-mindedness people who are constantly have their ego and their spirit fighting. Oh, I want to look like this. Oh, I want to help this family. Ego and spirit fighting all the time, trying to be the one who's up front within that one soul. Every person you meet will have two energy sources that you have to get used to, and they're totally different. This is the law of universal law. This is natural law, people. Everything has a balance. Everything has a polarity. And because of this, every time you meet someone, you're meeting two different characteristic people coming out of one body. Okay? Also, the two-mindedness individuals, persons, human beings, tend to, me, in math terms, be the negatives in life. I call them the slaves. Slave to a job, slave to their kids, slave to trying to make money, slaves to try to do drugs, slave to try to have fun, slave to try to get their sex on, slave to love, slave to hate. As humans, we're a slave to something. I'm a slave to myself in getting better and reaching for the highest level and planes possible, because as a life coach, I have dedicated my life to bless people with as much knowledge as they can and be the best beacon of light I can be for all of my paying clients. And I am. So I'm living like the perfect life. I love my life, and I'm raising my son to know the secret legacy truths that I want him to know. So the slaves are the two-minded ones. I've dated a lot of slave people in my time, and these slave people tend to get into fights a lot, tend to argue with you, tend to be upset at you a lot, tend to bring you down and get you mad and things of that nature. And these are the people that we tend to hold on to, and these are the same people that tend to hinder us and prohibit us from reaching the higher states of living and breathing as a multi-dimensional thinker. Again, this is multi-dimensional thinking. Again, this is a disclaimer. If you're not trying to reach multi-dimensional thinkings, then you should press stop, go find another video, because I'm about feeding minds about metaphysical contact. Well, the information that I know. Don't know much, but the little I do know, I'm sharing with as many people as possible, especially my son. I love you, Audrin. Mommy loves you. All right. And the second type of person or human being is the enlightened one. Now, the enlightened ones, I call myself the enlightened ones. A lot of campaign of propaganda kind of makes the Luciferians give them the title and the name of the enlightened ones, or the most famous name, Illuminati. Okay, let me tell you, today is May 12th on a Tuesday, 3:07. I don't know when I'm gonna download this, but this is when I'm actually doing the tape. And the other type of human being is the enlightened ones, but don't believe the hype. What you guys consider, what you two-minded people consider the Illuminati, is not the Illuminati. They're not the illuminated ones. We're the illuminated ones. We are the enlightened ones who know the secret society information that Jesus and Mary and Joseph all was taught by our extraterrestrial ancestors. So know and understand that if you are a one-minded person, then you know for a fact that you live your life mostly through spirit. You don't judge. You even nice to the people who hate you, like me, like even the people who hate me, I'm nice to them because I live in spirit. I don't live through ego. You can do me is, and I need to tell you this, the Bible is more like a artistic representation of the real truth, more so than the hard facts, read by the words and go by the words doctrine. It's more of a blueprint, like Jay-Z said, the Bible's more of a blueprint of the truth about horoscopes and months and different planets and our ancestral ancestors and things of that nature. You need to understand that the Bible's taken too literally, but that's due to the propaganda of the different religions. Okay, so the enlightened one is a one-minded person. One-mindedness, one-mindedness. An enlightened person is a one-mindedness person, okay? They think with spirit and keep their seven chakras at bay and in balance at all times. And that's what makes them different from two-minded people. When you get with a two-minded person, they're going to bring you down. They're going to stress you out. They're going to drive you crazy. They're going to be mad all the time. They're never going to see the blessings. They're never going to see the dreams. They're never going to see the desires. They're never going to see the fucking potential. Two-minded people never see the fucking potential. And you can tell them it's right there in their face, and all they focus on is the negative. Two-minded people focus on the negative, causing the drama, which again causes non-growth, which is stunt. And that's what a two-minded person is. He's someone who's not growing, someone who is stunted from growth. Unlike the one-minded person who is growth, who is love, who is strength, who is more so of the one-mindedness of being whole, not half of the two-minded fighting all the time, but a whole 360 degrees, one piece. Okay? Also, we need to focus to the fact that enlightened ones thrive and they stay alive, unlike the two-minded ones are basically dead souls living a dead existence. And if you're living a dead existence, I don't care how many breaths you take throughout the day, you're dead. And if you think that this third dimensional, all this beautiful shit behind me, you see all this beautiful shit behind, if you think all this beautiful shit behind me is the real shit, I'm telling you right now, you are fucking wrong. The spirit is what's important. The how you feel is what's important. What you thinking is what's important. How you moving is what's important. This third dimensional, what the fuck I'm wearing on my head, non-fucking important. Those trees is our ancestors. This grass is our forefathers. You need to understand that. And instead of taking care of the trees, instead of taking care of the grass, instead of taking care of our land, we getting caught up in our hair, we getting caught up in our clothes, we getting caught up in basketball, we getting caught up in friends and fucking and sucking and loving and kissing and hugging and snorting and loving, all types of stuff. You guys need to focus and understand that as an enlightened one, you're trying to reach one-mindedness, which is you shut the ego the fuck up and you focus on the spiritual. Now, I do have one wonderful life coach tip to give you to help you with the growth of your one-mindedness. There's one thing I can tell you is by using daily mantras. By using daily mantras, you help your third eye build, and by helping your third eye build, you get more focus and you're more at ease at calming your mind. I mean, me as a life coach, I'm still working on trying to calm my mind because my son gets his ADHD from me, like, because I'm a fast thinker, I'm a mover, I'm a shaker, I'm not a doer. Like, if I ever get with somebody, it's going to be someone quiet, someone who moves slow, someone who thinks, who more than talks. He may get on my motherfucking nerves, but he will be my perfect polarity to my symphony, which I call my life, my legacy. So I want you to click over to the next video because I'm too hyped right now to do a mantra, and I want you to try out the daily mantra. And if you complete it every day, you can draw positive attraction into your world. And the mantra will be, money always comes, money always comes, money always comes. But money always comes, money always comes, money always comes, money always comes. Money always comes, money always comes, money always comes, money always comes. Money always comes, money always comes, money always comes, money always comes, money always come, money always come, money always come. Money always come, money always come, money always come. Money always come, 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 money always come. That's what a mantra is constant focus on the words, sound, or picture, and constantly playing it, whether it be for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. 1 minute will help your mind. So try to meditate, you guys. Try to pray, try to focus, and try to align your chakras to exude a more stronger energy to attract what you want in life. So say it, and when you do say it, remember three things. When you do say it, remember three things. When you do say, remember three things. And that is, say it, act as if it's already come to pass, and feel as if already it has come to pass before it actually even comes to pass. And by doing that, it will be in your outside third dimensional realm. Again, I will warn you, all this third dimensional shit is not real. It's a holographic image that our mind is making with our pineal gland, which is our third eye, which we learned from Egyptian hieroglyphics. This is not real, people. But while you live in this fake earth, if you focus on your energy, which is what is real, energy is the only thing real, because energy is the only thing with constant, that is the only thing that's constant in this world called change. Not even grass stays the same because grass grow. Not even benches stay the same because they get old. You know what I mean? So you need to know that the only thing real in this life is our energy, our heart, the electromagnetic and magnetic impulses that create the heartbeat, that create the energy and the soul. That's what's important. That's what is real. But I also need to share with you a secret society truth. I sometimes do. And this secret society truth is that our ancestors, our extraterrestrial ancestors, are always, always watching over us. They created us, they made us, and they watch over us. The religion and the churches call them God, Buddha, Jesus, Yahweh, God, some even goddesses, because I pray to a goddess. You know, you have to know and understand that we are always safe, no matter what's going on. Whether we get broke over, you're always safe because you have plenty of gods and goddesses watching over us, making sure that the bad ones, the Luciferians, are not taking over the world and destroying this Moorish legacy. So know that, and know that as fact, as a secret society truth. But keep in mind that it's not just up to them to gain in this lifetime. We also have to keep our spirits, again, balanced and in the front, and our egos quiet, tied up, hidden in the back. That's the only way we're going to proceed. That's the only way we're going to grow. That's the only way we're going to push forward. Is that getting our spiritual selves, our one-mindedness together as one. Once we do that, it's going to be, watch out all of my Anunnaki, watch out all of my Greys, watch out all of the kicked out Moors that are now considering themselves white and different from us. Watch out all of you killers, Canis Empire, all of them. Watch out, because the Moor legacy will find the truth again. Let me tell you something. You know what makes me also an enlightened one? My mind has been erased so many times that I now just out of malfunction forget stuff. Ask me about my childhood, I'll be like, I don't remember, but my mother and father was Haitian. Like, I feel that I've lived so many important lives that I was always destined to do something outside of the norm. I did a test once on Facebook about check your past life. And you know what my past life checker said? That I was a gypsy and a tarot card reader. And it's funny, I'm still a tarot card reader, life coach, which is basically a gypsy but in a different nationality. You know what I mean? So we can't really do anything outside of what we're meant to do, of what path we're meant to walk in. And in the beginning of my life, I wanted to be a pop rock singer. I wanted to sing those songs like Alanis Morissette and give people my pain, and I knew people would feel my pain. But that never went into fruition, and now I know why. Like, because I wasn't meant to be a pop rock singer. I wasn't meant to be an R&B singer. I wasn't meant to be in a girl group. Yes, I even tried out for Diddy's band. Both fucking shows didn't make the cut. You know, I wasn't meant to do that, but I'm meant to do this. Spread my word through YouTube about metaphysical truth. You also have to know with multidimensional thinking that you have to love. Love has to be your main thing. It's either you are two-minded, stuck in hate, or one-minded, stuck in love. We have to have that constant polarity, people. If we don't have that constant polarity, you're not living a true natural law balance. And when you're loving right, you'll know it. Things will happen like he'll start growing. You start growing. You start listening to his negatives and actually agreeing with him and making yourself better. You'll share with him or her. You'll start enterprising and building money together. Perfect example, Empire. Empire. Perfect fucking example. Those two, Cookie and Terrence Howard, that's when two more individuals who really love each other, they built together. She hustled, he took that money, put it in his music, and bada bing, bada bang, you have the empire. I'm telling you, more love of creation can create dynasties. It can create dynasties. It can create dynasties. I'm telling you, man. But you got to leave behind the two-mindedness. You got to leave behind the cheating. You got to leave behind the lying. You got to leave behind the ego. You got to leave behind, oh, my daddy beat me and I never been loved. Oh, my mama never kissed me. Oh, my daddy never brought me anything. No. Negative and positive is a way of life, and you have to live through it through your family by learning. If you don't know what a family is, go to my other video titled Family, and you'll see that those are your learning lessons to make you stronger mentally, to make you higher. If you stay in the two-minded state of mind, you're gonna be basically living life after life after life, doing the same shit, wanting the same shit, not doing any of the good shit that you want to do. You will stay stuck in the same lifetime. The only way you do better and get better in the next life is if your one-mindedness is at a level in your last life. You don't get better, you stay the same and stay in that same cycle of bullshit lives. I'm telling you, people, I'm trying to feed you some knowledge here. Okay, so know that enterprising and gain is key to a perfect life. So, to all my people, boys and girls, kings and queens, my little all alien nations who are listening to me right now, beware of the two-minded fools. It says in the Bible, one to talk to a fool is a fool. It comes from that you don't waste your time to be around. You don't waste your time to talk to the two-minded people who are constantly fighting with themselves. Because they're fighting with themselves, they draw that same negative energy around everybody who's around them. You know, the liars, the cheaters, the manipulators, the non-patient people. I can be non-patient sometimes, but I work on my patience every day. To the angry ones, these are all the people you need to stay away from. They don't love because they're at a constant battle. Spirit, the devil, the angel, devil, spirit, ego, ego. And they're constantly fighting. Because they're constantly fighting, they're constantly coming back with karma. I think I draw bees because there's always bees around here. Okay, so to review, our little circle of info, circle of church, circle of light about multi-dimensional thinkers. I am a multi-dimensional thinker. I'm not a two-sided being. If you hurt me, I don't question for hours, why did you hurt me? If you lie to me, I don't wonder why you lied to me. I just choose not to be around you again. Unless you want to be honest and upfront and forward. But I don't stress myself with the little emotional petties. I take everything neutral, because by taking everything in neutral, I'm releasing out the strongest elevation of vibration I can give out to this world and give out to my family and give in to myself. So just to review, stay away from the two-minded people. Grow towards one-mindedness if you're trying to elevate yourself in the next life or in the next couple of years. Keep the levels in mind. Thinking, feeling, doing, mentally, physically, emotionally. Keep that constantly in your mind when you are doing, feeling, acting, because that will help. And also, I told you a quick life coach tip, which is the mantra. Click on to the next video so you can complete a 10-minute mantra of money comes, something to that effect. Click on to the next video. It will say mantra 2 or something like that. So keep up with the daily mantras to keep your third eye intact. And also remember that the gods are watching. They're keeping you safe. The goddesses are watching. The extraterrestrials, the Sitars, the Canis group, the Anunnaki, the Greys, they're all watching. They're all watching from different perspectives, but they're all watching. And they're most of them, the main agenda is to keep us safe. So as Ishira, the life coach, I'm telling you guys to love hard, love strong, love truthful, love unconditionally, love like a god, unconditionally, and love untamed and non-judgmental. Love contained and non-judgmental. Because actually the churches put this judgmental spin on what God wants you to do. God wants you to become better. And that's what they're trying to hide from you. The fact that God just wants you to become better thinking beings and to live through your spirit and not through your ego. And they're trying to cover that up, saying God doesn't want you to have sex. God wants you to get married first. God wants you to do good to people. No, God just wants you to elevate your mind. And within elevating your mind, you're elevating your life. Cold turkey. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. My name is Ishira, your international life coach, and I'm here to tell you that three-dimensional thinking and living is not that hard. It's reachable. If you implement the tactics and the ideas that I just gave you in this video, it's easy peasy, pumpkin easy. Or easy peasy Japanese. Me Chinese. Okay, no. That was a bad joke. Anyway, I will speak to you guys soon. I will see you in love and blessings. Namaste, Wadu, and miracles upon miracles upon miracles to you. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.